I'm inside the long-awaited Toyota GT86 Sports Coupe. Now, when you're sat, cosseted in the driver's seat here, the first thing you notice are the bulges on the bonnet. They are slightly reminiscent to the Toyota 2000 GT that was produced between 1967 and 1970. That vehicle didn't look dissimilar from the E-Type Jaguar, but you can tell that Toyota has drawn on aspects of that in the design of this vehicle. And also, when you look at the rear windows, this vehicle has been produced in cooperation with Subaru. And you notice this when you turn the engine on. You put your foot on the brake, turn that. Listen to that roar into life. Now let's just really rev the guts out of it just to give you the impression. Isn't that nice? Good old Subaru. Now, actually, when you rev the engine to a particular RPM, the valves open up and the sound comes into the cabin, improving the driving experience for you. It really is a fabulous car. The design of the Subaru engine actually enables that unit to sit lower in the car. What Toyota have done, and you'll have to bear with me here because I'm not an engineer, but the cylinders sit on their sides, which enables it to sit lower in the car, lowering the centre of gravity and improving the handling. Pretty clever stuff. And that Boxer, that 4-cylinder Boxer engine, is without doubt a very welcome addition to this car. It really does add to the character of it. It's 197 brake horsepower, it does 0 to 60 in 8.4 seconds, has a top speed of 130 miles per hour. Now that for some may be a little tame, and so there's a particular sports car company out there that has added a supercharger and a turbocharger to create 315 brake horsepower. Now I'm sure that'll do the trick. Aside from that, this £29,000 vehicle has all the mod cons you would expect. A beautifully sculpted dashboard. Look at those speakers. For me, it's all angled in the driver's favour, which I love. But it does slightly hark back to the 70s, which is also an era I'm particularly fond of. This is actually a touch screen. So if you want a different radio station, it really is a simple matter of just touching it. This is the 6-speed auto model, but you'll see that it looks very similar to a manual. And in fact, if you want to drive it like a manual for a more engaging experience, you've got the paddle shifts left and right here. But there's also cruise control, and interestingly, I have been able to get over 40 miles to the gallon out of this car during a test, which I was quite surprised about. Admittedly, driving at speeds between 50 and just over 70, but I just wanted to prove how efficient it could be. It's a very comfortable existence in here. These front seats are one of the best types I've sat in. Incredibly supportive. They hug you in all the right places. And there is room in the rear, although perhaps a little cramped. You get electrically folding wing mirrors. They're heated as well. And even heated front seats. But really, we've got to go outside to savour the design. You see those bulges there, and then the rear haunches. Doesn't that look meaty? And it's only 128 centimetres high, meaning that you have to be reasonably athletic and toned to get in and out. But I just about manage it. So you can see why I like this car so much, can't you? And you even get the sporty, sort of checkered finish to the dashboard there.